I will check. You are. Let me hit pause and play. You are alive.
Yay!
Hello. Don't hurt my Vulpix or I'll kill you, villain. How dare you tie yourself to my back and then cut the power to this here ship we are probably on. Near my home country of Alola. What with the ocean water telling me this?
Sorry, guys. There's a storm happening. Lightning struck, and immediately as I looked at the lightning, I'm like, my power is gonna go out, and then it went out.
Drop the storms, man.
Fucking bullshit.
Freaking Zeus hates me, man. That's all I'll say.
I want your storm. Give it.
Give it to me.
Vancouver needs rain and lightning. I live in a rainforest
I
without
love.
rain.
I usually love lightning, dude. Lightning's awesome. Storms in general are awesome. I love it. You know, until they turn off my streams and then they suck. Oh, by the way, do this.
Where's the Lee? Where's the boy?
The boy, don't worry about the boy. He's fine.
Things aren't rocking right now. Things are definitely not rocking.
All right, let's just get right back into what I was saying. You guys, did you hear the part about there being a puddle on the ground?
No.
So, you guys are able to smell seawater. You have things like that through your senses. You are also able to feel along your feet. You feel that there is a bit of water coming into your room. This is probably what maybe woke the two of you up. It's very cold water. It seems to be coming from underneath the door of the heavily armored door that is in at the area here, like in your room. It's not much water. There's a bit of a layer of water in your room though. And again, you're tied to a chair.
I was gonna threaten to pee on your floor, but I can't do that because it's already wet. So just let me go, okay?
It's not my floor. I'm in the same predicament as you.
That's exactly what a villain would say.
Oh my god.
I've seen Die Hard.
I don't. What the hell is going on?
Varric, you notice that while you are here, you hear that there's some whirring and like some very humming noises coming from outside. As you kind of look outside, you see there is some light coming in from the grated windows, and you hear the sounds of a Pokemon outside.
A Pokemon?
Mm-hmm. A Pokemon that doesn't really seem too native to Kalos, that's for sure. You hear Drowsy. Drowsy. You hear a Drowsy seemingly very, very much like straining with something outside.
Huh. That's weird.
Keanu, you hear the same thing, but again, you're too busy trying to get out of your binds. You feel as you're struggling around, your binds aren't actually that tight. Almost as if whoever tied you guys up didn't really expect you guys to be able to fight against your bonds that much.
Can I undo them?
You can attempt to. Here is where I'd like for everybody to please take something.
Even me?
I would
It's time for dice.
I would like you guys to have some dice.
It's time to die. So.
With these dice, right now the only one we're gonna need is there we go. Right now the only one we're gonna need is a D20. I gave you each one. As of right now, I will give you guys more dice depending on what we'll need them. We'll probably need all of them by the end of today's session. But as of right now, I would like you to please go ahead and roll me for either your dexterity or your strength, Keanu.
Yes. Dexterity.
17. That's a 19 altogether. Heck yeah. As you begin to notice that your binds are not very tight on you, you start like contorting your hands, or you're like trying to get them to inch out from the bonds. And as you do, you find that your left hand squeezes out of the binds and is completely free. You're
All right,
perfect.
round 1 complete.
You reach over with the other hand and start undoing your right hand. Varric, you feel that the person who was talking to you earlier seems to be shifting around a lot behind you and moving around a lot.
Hey, what are you doing?
Escaping your foul trap.
I don't understand. I didn't do this.
Neither do I. Why
I-
would you do this?
I didn't. Please untie me.
Only if you promise to tell me where my Vulpix is.
I don't know.
But you have to promise. You can pretend like you're good and all that, and then you can reveal it later. But for now, just say you'll help me find my Vulpix.
I'll help you. Please untie me.
All right.
Oh my god.
You reach down toward this villain's bonds. You untie the rope that's around them. His didn't seem to be very much tied in either, but you know, a little
This
bit tighter than
rope's
yours.
Totally legitly tied down.
As you untie him, Varric, you have been untied.
Oh, that's much better.
Do you have the key to the door?
I don't have the key.
Wait, is the door locked? I tried the door.
You make your way over toward the door. As you do, you find that the door is not locked. It's
I don't
almost
need the
again.
key.
It's almost again as if they did not expect it to need to be locked.
Huh.
You pull open the door as a new layer of water rushes in through the door. Not much. There's about maybe an inch or so of water. But another half an inch just came through the doorway. You open it up as you find there are Pokemon out in the hallway.
Oh,
Hmm.
Pokemon.
Yes, Pokemon.
Is my Vulpix in the hallway?
We get the Pokemon first.
I'm gonna check for my Pokeball.
That's not a Vulpix. That's definitely
That's
a
awful.
Vulpix.
Those are rocks.
You find that there are several psychic types in the hallway. As you look and see, there are 3 Drowsy and 1 Mr. Mime. Each of them are up against the side of the wall here, and they all appear to be using light screen on the wall. As you see that there is water coming in all around their light screens.
Do I even need to roll an understanding to know what's happening here?
What's your intelligence?
5.
No, you don't have to roll.
Because this looks like there's a hole in the ship.
Something seems off here. I'm not sure what.
Well, it looks like there's a hole in the ship and it's going to sink.
All part of your master plan, I see.
As you guys are talking, the Mr. Mime looks back. Mr. Mime?
Yes.
Mr. Mime! He turns back toward the light screen, looks back towards you. Mr. Mime! He points at you, turns back to the thing. Mr. Mime! Holds up the light screen.
Yes, you're doing a good job.
I could find some if you just tell me where my Vulpix is. I mean, she can freeze things, just saying.
Roll me for your expression. Okay. All right.
Oh,
First nat 20 of the game.
Got him.
You look toward Mr. Mime. You're just like, hey, if you tell me where my Vulpix is, she can freeze things. I mean, that's, you know. Mr. Mime looks back at you. It understands what you're saying to it. It looks back to the light screen. Looks back to you. Back to the light screen. Mr. Mime. It points off toward the back part of the ship.
Okay, thank you. And I gotta respect the ship.
As you
I'll
start
follow him.
as you start making your way back there, the Drowsy kind of like look back to you, and they're like a little bit less than the Mr. Mime. It looks back like Drowsy. The light screen almost disappears behind it, and then it just looks back. It doesn't really put the light screen back up. Drowsy. It looks back. The light screen seems to completely disappear. Water rushes in as it's looking off to you guys. It looks back and then puts up the light screen again.
Drowsy.
Good work. Proud of you. You understand that living is important.
That is true.
All right. Come, Master Villain. Let's save my Vulpix so we don't die.
I'm not a villain.
You're wearing a suit. You have to be evil.
I'm not.
He is wearing a suit, right?
I mean,
Yes, I am.
Okay.
his logic is sound.
My name's Varric. Please.
Hi, Varric. I'm Keanu. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. We probably need to get our Pokemon and get out of here.
Varric, yes, by the way, whenever you looked for your Pokeball earlier, you did not find anything.
I made the assumption. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I forgot to say it.
It's fine.
You also cannot find your wallet
They took my money.
or any of your potions.
How dare they? Do I at least still have my silk scarf, or did I put that on Furfro?
You don't have your silk scarf either. And Keanu, I know you haven't checked, but you feel like you don't have your bag full of fresh waters, or your fashion case, or your camera.
Villains. They stop hydration and fill the ship with water.
You did it.
Worst kind of evil. Aside from taking my Vulpix, that's eviler. More evil.
You guys are making your way down into the end of this hallway, sloshing through the water on the ground, whenever you seem to pass by another one of the doors that are completely open. As Lee,
Hey.
you've been awake for a good couple of minutes. Whenever you woke up, you woke up because of the sound of an opening door. You saw somebody rush out from your room. However, you are still tied up.
Hey.
Whenever
Where's
you-
everyone?
You were waiting here for a minute, struggling against your binds, hoping that person would come back, but to no avail. You do hear drowsies and stuff like that on the outside, and you just see two guys sloshing past your door.
Hey, mind helping me with some, bad rope?
I just stare at Varric.
We should probably help him. Yeah.
Indeed. We should probably help him.
You know, I don't
Or
see my
should
bag
we?
anywhere. Where?
I'm gonna go for the door.
You go for the door.
I think I've given up at this point, trying to convince him that I'm not a villain.
Hello?
Okay, it's not booby trapped. That's all I needed to know.
And I'm gonna go over and try to untie him.
You go and try to untie Lee. What you've noticed is that Lee's binds are even less secure than the vines that were holding you guys. However, Lee has a -2 in dexterity, so
I mean, I could have tried to force my way through, but why would I do that?
We're rope on top of you. It's not even tied down.
Oh, really? Man, heavy rope, it felt like it was tied around, my bad.
you just stand up.
Huh. Well, thanks. Where are we? So, where are we?
Probably a Lola, because it smells like the ocean.
Lola? I mean, he'll take a sip. You know, it does smell like the ocean. We might be in Hoenn.
Right, the ocean goes other places other than Lola.
Yeah, I know. I forget that sometimes,
Oh
too.
no! I checked the window.
There is no windows.
Shit. We need to find a window and my Vulpix in reverse order.
That's smart. Windows would be useful.
Also, we're flood. I think we're sinking.
Oh. Now we're on a boat.
Yeah, we're on a boat.
Oh, we're on a boat.
With all the water.
There are a bunch of psychic types using light screen to keep it from completely flooding in an instant. So
Well, that's nice, Fum.
The Mr. Mime
Yeah.
is very articulate. Anyways, we should hurry. I think we're gonna die.
yeah, we should go.
Untying one
And
night.
he's gonna run.
All right.
As you
Also,
guys
they
are
stole-
talking amongst yourselves, you guys look down at the water and you notice that the water is it's coming a bit like maybe like halfway up your shoe at this point.
Yeah, bolting.
Yeah, let's go see what we can do to help.
The three of you come out. I mean, luckily, Lee, these guys weren't like the other person that was apparently in your room with you that just kind of took off. You guys did notice that there was 2 chairs in there, just back to back, like yours were as well.
Mm.
Oh yeah, did you guys see the guy who left?
No.
Oh,
Eric, I apologize. That's probably the mastermind behind all of this.
Probably. Thank you for apologizing.
You're like a
Mastermind.
lieutenant or something. Yeah, he's evil.
I'm not evil.
At least
Wait.
a little bit. He's
They're
wearing a
evil
suit.
there are evil people on the ship?
I think. I mean, I would figure they took my Vulpix.
Why would they do that?
I know.
All I know is I kind of passed out when I was showing some friends some rocks.
Did they happen to be wearing cop uniforms?
Where they wore
Yes.
cop uniforms?
They were not wearing cop uniforms.
No,
Mine
they just
were.
want to see my rocks, and I showed them. They were really impressed, and I don't know. Still may have passed out.
Or at least one of mine were. 2 of them were pretending to be groomers, and the other one was a police officer, but he wasn't from Alola, and he said he wasn't from Alola, so I asked him why he was in uniform if he wasn't from Alola, and then I think he hit me or tased me. Hi,
Yo,
I'm
that's
Keanu.
horrible.
He sounds like an idiot.
We need to find your.
Fuck you,
We need to
Varric.
find and save your Pokemon.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You guys rush out from Lee's captivity, from the room that he was in. As you guys do, you look off toward the doorway to the hall leading outwards. As you guys get there, you guys notice that this door does in fact seem to be locked. However, looking back down the hallway this way, you do not see another door leading out. So if there was somebody who ran out, this was the only way they could have ran. Why would they lock the
Totally
door after they
agree.
ran?
They locked us in,
Hmm.
trying to hide the evidence of stealing my Vulpix.
Now, let's see what this door can do.
What do you want to do?
It's been stopped in my past, so let's see what happens.
What do you want to do, my dude?
I want to open the door.
You try to open the door. Roll me strength.
I have a good feeling this is not gonna work, but
Oh, it's probably not going to work now.
The iron girders
Ugh.
that seal ships. Yeah.
damn, it was on a 19 for a moment.
That is in fact a 7. It doesn't open because it's locked and made of iron.
Huh. This one's tough.
Maybe if you had some of those mini things from your bag, you could potentially open it, but unfortunately, you don't have anything.
It's about my bag. It's hard to do anything.
You feel like a lot lighter without your bag, though.
I do. It's weird.
Maybe
Was
if
there
you like
anything on the
splash
other
some
s-
water on it, it'll like loosen it up. I'm gonna start splashing the door.
So what's around us?
There is water and a bunch of some Mr. Mime and a bunch of Drowsies.
You said my Vulpix was this way,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm going this way.
Was there anything on the other side? The opposite end of this door?
On the other side, there does not appear to be a door on the other side. However, there are a couple of crates. You do also notice it seems like the water is a little bit higher on that side.
But there are crates and stuff over there?
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea.
So do I.
Oh, you go first.
There are crates over there. There might be stuff in there that might be able to help us.
All right, you do your thing. I have one thing I have to try.
All right.
I'll go.
Lee, you're gonna go down there to the crates.
Yeah.
How about you, Varric? Which plan are you gonna go with?
I figure looking through the crates is a better option, so I'm gonna go look in the crates too.
How
Okay, the
wise
two of you
are.
are gonna go look for crates. What about you, Keanu? What are you gonna do?
I knock.
You knock.
Yes.
Roll me luck.
Luck.
I think that's just a D20, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Because
Oh
your luck
my
is a 0
God.
right now. That's an 18.
Oh, yes,
You guys start walking away, and Keanu, you knock on the door. As you do, you hear the sound. You hear the screeching sounds of a PA system turning on. As they begin to turn on, you hear, "Is it on? Is it on? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello!"
Whoa.
You all hear this as well.
Hello.
Hi.
I guess they were right. There are a couple more people on here. How are you guys
Yes.
doing? Why aren't you leaving?
Locked
Doors
in.
locked.
Oh, I
There's a point
see.
to the door.
Yeah, they do lock those, don't they? I didn't think they locked these, though. The drowsy need to come in and out, and they're not very smart.
That is true.
Well, I
Also-
hope you all don't die.
Me too. Can you open the door?
Oh, I'm nowhere near there. I'm up at the top of the ship. I'm in the captain's quarters.
Okay, thank you.
How do we, is there a way to unlock it?
Unlock it. Maybe? There could potentially be something there. Pretty sure. Alright, the boat is sinking, right? I'm looking out the window. It looks like it's sinking.
Pretty sure it's sinking.
I'm in
Okay.
a lot of water.
Alright. How are we not sinking? What's stopping us from sinking?
The drowsy and the mime.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
what he
so
said.
proud. Okay. How about you tell the drowsy and the Mr. Mime to stop doing what they're doing, let some Pokemon come in through the water, and have them attack the door. Sounds
That
like a
sounds
perfect
like an
plan. And we're
awful
probably gonna
plan.
die though.
That sounds completely awful.
It's great.
I will consider it.
Other than that, I mean, I guess you could find a key or something.
We're gonna find a key.
Hey, but plan B isn't too bad.
Have you seen a Vulpix? She's like about this big. I don't know if there's a camera, so I'm just gesturing.
Oh, I can't see you,
Somewhere.
but you keep going.
Okay, she's like a Vulpix sized, and she is white because she is a Alolan, and she is the cutest.
Oh yes, I have seen her. There was a little tag on her thing, said Marilyn.
Yes, that is my Marilyn.
She is adorable.
I know, right?
I love her.
Me too.
Yeah, I've seen her. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later.
Oh, crud.
Just let me know if you guys can get out of there. If you don't die, maybe we can figure something out.
Word. Okay.
Sounds good.
I'm
All right.
Keanu.
PA system
Oh,
turns
he's
off.
already gone. Dang it.
What a nice guy.
Probably.
He's
He
probably
likes
the one that
Marilyn. He
kicked
can't be
us.
bad. No, there's no way he likes Marilyn.
Yeah, aren't you the evil guy though?
Yeah, he's evil.
I'm not evil.
You're wearing a
Pretty
suit.
sure. You see, he gets it. Listen, the first step to fixing a problem is recognizing that there is one.
Yeah.
I'm-
You'll accept yourself much more once you know.
How are those
Let's-
boxes going?
Let's just find the
You guys had
Damn
stopped to
key.
listen to the PA system. You guys keep rushing off toward the boxes. As you guys get there, again, you start wading through thick, like much more water. The water at the end of this side of the hallway seems to be up to your guys' knees.
That's fine.
As you make it over to the crates, you look at the crates, Lee, and you're like, ugh, not bags.
Hey, there might be a bag inside the crate.
You try to lift off the crates. I'd like both of you to roll me for strength.
All right.
All right.
Papa, 15.
All together,
Plus
15.
my 3. Plus my
Wait.
3 and my nice vest. Come on, villain. Put your back into it.
Two. So it's a one.
I forgot. How much?
Your
was
vest
this?
increases your damage, I think.
Right.
Not your strength.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I rolled a one. technically.
So Lee,
natural
you
one.
you and Varric walk over, and as Varric grabs it, he starts lifting up with all of his strength. You kind of watch him for a second, like maybe it's booby trapped, who knows? But as you watch him trying to struggle to get it, you look at it, you expect to like really have a lot of trouble, and you just lift it off.
Oh, thank you. I don't know why. It was just stuck. I don't know.
You look down inside this first crate. As you do, you see what appears to be a bunch of empty bottles and a bunch of like very dirty dishes and things of that nature inside here. There are 2 other crates though.
All right, time to open those.
You put down the lid of this crate. I'd like to know, do you guys want to go for the left crate or the right crate?
I'm gonna go for what's always right, and that's always left.
Okay.
And I'll go for the right crate.
Okay, then. As you guys go for, I mean, I guess we can try both of them. As you guys start going for them, you guys notice that one of the drowsies seems to let out a loud yawn and then seemingly just falls over into the water.
Well, that's not good.
As this
I'll
happens,
save you, little drowsy buddy.
you start running over the drowsy. As this happens, the Mr. Mime like starts freaking out. It runs over to where the drowsy just did that thing with, and tries to put up a light screen where the drowsy was. However, it's trying now to put up 2 light screens, so it's having problems. You guys notice that the longer you stay here, the worse this room is probably going to get. Keanu, you can go over to the drowsy and stop him from drowning, but I'd like each of you to roll me for strength.
All right.
All right. 19.
8.
You make your way over toward the left one. As you do, you lift up from the left one. You find in there an escape rope.
Well, that's a nice rope.
I wish I had inspiration.
You find an escape rope. This would be really useful, except you don't have 3 of them, so like if you use this, the other 2 would probably die.
So did the drowsy fall out of the boat, or is it just on the ground?
It's just on the ground.
Okay.
Do I just see my friend over there having trouble?
You see him
Going
having
belly?
trouble.
There, watch out, vice villain.
You want to take the escape rope?
Yeah, I'll take the escape rope.
You have an escape rope now.
Hey, I mean, if things go really bad, I can escape. I feel bad leaving my my other friend back there behind, but you know.
All right. Roll me strength again, you 2. By the way, since you're moving on to another one of the other drowsies gives off a loud yawn and falls over.
Ooh, another
No.
19.
I will save you, other drowsy buddy.
And that's 17.
You lift the first drowsy up. You're keeping his nose above water as you like start like going over to, like dragging him over to the other one. It's still not that there's still not that much water in here, but it is definitely up to your ankles now because 2 drowsy have stopped. As you
would be
reach up
really
and try to
great
get
if you could wake
the
up.
other drowsy above water. And what'd you guys roll?
I got a 19.
And I got 17.
Nice. You guys throw open the final crate. As you look down inside of it, you find that this crate seems to have a couple of berries.
That's not keys.
Those aren't keys at all.
As it
no.
seems to have a couple of berries in it. Would you guys like to keep the berries?
Sure.
Sure, whatever.
Mr. Mime, do you know how to swim?
All
You
right.
guys
wait.
notice there are no more crates.
There are no more crates.
Uh,
We have no other option.
Mr. Mime, do you know where the key is?
Mr. Mime is just freaking out, trying to hold up 3 light screens. The final drowsy gets a yawn. He just looks over to the final drowsy like, Mr. Mime! Final drowsy just shakes his head like, oh, okay, whatever. He looks back to you guys, looks to the door. He looks to the 2 drowsy that you're holding up, Keanu. As it kind of like looks to you guys, kind of like turns around, keeps the light screen up. It starts flailing its hands around, looking like it's miming something. And as it's doing this, I'd like each of you to roll me for your understanding.
Hey.
All right, I'm actually good at that.
I got a 12, but I have a 5 in understanding.
Cool. I got 8.
Oh,
so I rolled a
guys.
4.
So what did you get? What did you get, Lee?
12 plus 5, so that's a 17.
Lee, you look at the drowsy as it seems to be miming toward all of you guys, and as it's doing this, you see that the drowsy is making like a slicing motion in the air, trying to show that it seems to be able to. It thinks it can open the door.
All right, guys, I think
Alright,
Drowsy
we'll
wants to
hold the
open
water
door.
for.
I think let's let the buddy do it.
Do you guys want to want to tell Mr. Mime to go and open the door?
We have no other options, so yes.
Mr. Mime breaks off from what it's doing. It looks to you guys, looks to the drowsies, kind of like rolls its eyes at the drowsies and runs off toward the door. You see it get over to the door, and as it does, it starts like making a notion with its door at the door. It seems to be making a just like holding its palms out toward it, and it seems to glow slightly. As this is happening, the water is rushing in from all around. There, Keanu's holding up 2 drowsies. Does anybody want to help him with these?
I'll help.
You know, weird thing you only think about in disaster circumstances. How would you give a drowsy CPR?
I never thought of that.
Do you like blow into its nose and hold its mouth shut, or do you blow into its mouth and hold both of its nostrils shut? It's got a long, weird, like antlion face.
You're blowing my mind right now, friend.
I know we need to move.
Varric, would you like to help?
Yeah, I'll help.
All right, I need the 3 of you to roll me for strength.
Here we go.
Here we go. Ooh, not good.
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
That's
That's a 10.
Technically together.
all
it's a
3 of you
40.
guys got 10s.
Hey, it's a
We
30
are
all together.
average.
we did?
Yeah, because he
That's-
got
isn't that a-
he has a -1. He has a +1.
That's a 7 then.
Oh, mine's a 6.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought it was a
you're
9.
6.
Same.
No.
I was
Oh, that
looking
would have been great
wrong
if all 3 of you guys got 10s. You guys try to keep the drowsy above water. 2 of you guys are have one drowsy over here. 2 of you guys have one drowsy over here. This drowsy's having trouble with Keanu holding him up, so the other drowsy comes over and tries to help Keanu.
Oh my god.
So,
As
we
more
just gonna-
water is rushing in.
so like, are we literally gonna TPK before the game even began?
I mean, you guys might. I have an escape rope.
You all start dragging the drowsy over toward the door, as there is now no light screens protecting the water from coming in.
All right, Mr. Villain Man. I'm just saying, if there's like ever been a time to reveal yourself, this would be a pretty good one.
Yeah, this might be the last chance.
As all
I'm not
light screens are
a
now
villain.
gone, the event is going to start. Give me 1 second.
I wish I could say I was, so I can be out of this situation, but I'm not.
Who wants to
So
roll
you
me
do have
a Who wants to roll me a
aspirations of
D8?
evil.
I'll do it.
Actually, wait, is it a D8? How many?
I don't have aspiration.
You only
You
inspiration.
wouldn't.
Actually, yeah, it's a D4. Who wants to roll me a D4?
I'll do it.
All right, roll me that D4.
Get ready for the D. 3.
2, 1.
We're all going to die. down
Okay.
here.
As you guys are dragging the drowsy out, something seems to clog the water very slightly, but then immediately undo it. As let's not drag the whole bag up there.
Oh no. It's Pokemon.
I've got a bad feeling about
Ding.
this.
I got a great feeling
So-
about this.
Now's a good time for me to tell you guys what the different colors means underneath the Pokemon. White means that they are completely friendly to you guys, so like all of you guys are white right now. Gray means they can be friendly, or probably, or they might not be. And black means that they are very territorial or very unfriendly.
Why they gotta be so mean?
Hey guys, look, fish.
Wait, why is he black then?
He was the real villain all along.
My plans have been revealed.
My god.
I would kill the world for
Wait,
the
was he black?
Vulpix,
He's
which
looks
is why
he
I
looks white to
kidnapped
me.
everyone.
Oh, he's black for us.
Yeah, my bottom is black.
It looks white on my side. Let me see if it.
Let me change it myself. What's it? Boop.
His machinations lay undetected.
For I am a master of deception, you see. There we
There we
go.
go. Wait now.
It's up slightly more gray. There we go. See, now you can see the bottom.
But okay, so these are unfriendly Pokemon.
You guys look toward these Goldines. They flopped onto the ground. There's just enough water for them to still be like seen like above ground as they look back to you. They look at you guys and you think for a second, oh look, more Pokemon to help us. As all of a sudden they start like flopping towards you, like pushing their horns forward.
Hey!
Please, no, God!
We can use them to pick the lock.
Keanu, please!
You know, I think he has a good idea.
As you
may
guys
not be
drag
smart,
the
but
as you
I
guys
am
are dragging the Drowsies, I need you all to roll me strength again to see how far you guys get.
Run from the murder fish.
Oh boy.
What did you
That's
roll,
a
buddy?
7.
I got a 4.
I got a 7. Guys, come on now.
Listen, I spend my time taking pictures of acute vault pics. I don't really work out much.
You guys are around around the same area where Lee and Varric were behind a little bit from Keanu. Keanu is kind of lagging behind a little bit right now with the other Drowsy helping. Keanu looks over at the other Drowsy who's helping him pull, and this Drowsy is like,
Listen, you.
Please wake up.
Now is not the time.
You guys look off to the Mr. Mime. It seems to be doing something. You guys hear metal straining where it's at.
Work your voodoo magic.
As
Do
more
it.
water rushes in. Roll me that D4 again, my dude.
All right.
Oh
Well,
my
let's
God.
see. Another
It's a
3.
Okay, another wave of Goldine. Let's go.
Oh God.
To be fair,
No.
it could be worse. It could be like Sharpedo.
More Goldine come in, more water comes in. The first wave of Goldine are completely submerged now. I will have them roll to see how far they are getting towards you guys. Let me go ahead
I may
and make
need
this
to
a
kick
black.
one of them.
Black dice.
I might try to slap the Drowsy awake. Because I assume it's just asleep.
Oh!
fainted.
That was scary for a moment.
The Goldine try to get over towards you guys, but they have to go away from the open doors you guys have left in their wake. So they're going around the open doors.
Hmm.
Hey, Alolan Freddy, you might have told my Drowsy for a moment.
Okay.
You guys rush forward. I need. Are you gonna stop holding it right now? Are you gonna stop dragging Lee, or are you gonna drag one more turn?
I'm gonna give my Drowsy to Keanu, and I need to make sure these Goldine don't hit my friends and these Pokemon.
You gonna get in between the Goldine and the party?
I am.
Okay.
I
That's a
wanna try to
great
wake up-
idea.
Like I'm not gonna stay like 20 feet behind, but I'm gonna be in front of them just in case.
All right,
Watch out for the sharp part of their
Keanu
face.
and Varric, I need you guys to roll me strength.
Can I want to wake my Drowsy up. Is it fainted or is it asleep?
Oh no.
Oh no.
that was a 15 for a second and it was great and then it was.
Oh no.
Can
Listen,
I
I am
please
pulling
try to
two
wake up
Drowsy.
You want to
myself?
try to wake up your Drowsy?
Yes.
What would be a good stat for that? Go ahead and roll me luck.
Fish. Oh my god.
You start smacking at the Drowsy. This Drowsy thinks he understands what you're talking about. He puts down this Drowsy first, goes over to the Drowsy you're kind of smacking at, uses hypnosis on him, and walks back over. Your Drowsy's in an
gets it.
even deeper sleep now.
I might just have to drop it. Oh,
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
you know
I've still
what?
got him. Save yourself, villain man.
Let's roll for Mr. Mime. See if Mr. Mime's gonna do anything.
Please,
Please.
Mr. Mime.
He's
Please,
trying.
Mr. Mime,
Oh!
Oh,
He is doing
Oh.
well. You guys see the entirety of the door seems to have like this purplish pink outline around it. As again, you hear more metal, seemingly like trying to go through. You guys don't get the drowsy too much further this time. However, Lee, you walk out toward the Goldeen. What would you like to do? Would you like to just protect your friends for now? Would you like to go forward toward the Goldeen? What do you want to do?
well, if I go forward, it's that sounds like I'm just getting further and further away.
Oh yes, 100% you
No,
are.
I'm protecting my friends.
You're standing in the way. You have your arms crossed, like you're like. Urgh. First off, roll me a d4.
No more.
I'm just gonna make this one red because you've been using it.
Watch
4.
out for the frigid
Oh,
cold
4?
waters of the
Yeah.
Alolan
Nothing
Ocean.
comes.
Oh,
Good.
sweet.
Sweet. We
I feel
walk
relieved
forward.
that nothing happened. I feel like something was about to happen. Don't ask why.
Oh wait, hold on.
Never mind, it was a Gyarados.
Oh wait, it's not nothing happens. It's just.
Oh, they're aggressive too.
No, oh, these are white on my side.
No, they won't trust.
They are definitely black for us.
You know what? Just take my word for it.
I'm gonna change it from me.
Just change them for you guys, but these are white. These could not attack you if they tried. They only have splash. As these 3 Magikarp come in, they look like they're drowning even though there's water.
God, please help us.
Those 4 things.
I'll save you. They're fish, they'll be fine.
Rolling for the
They
rolling for the
probably
Goldeen
forgot.
squads. Oh god, these Goldeen are trying so hard to get to you guys. They come around and they're still not within horn attack range of Lee.
I'm getting ready to kick.
What about this group?
Oh, they're a
Oh,
lot closer.
this group have caught up with this group. Lee, you are facing down a horde battle.
It's okay. If I catch one of them, I could use him as a weapon.
Lee, please. I think we need to just get out of here. Any means necessary.
All the Goldeen look to each other, and they put aside their differences as the different Goldeen clans of old. They all nod, and they look toward you. Roll for the Magikarp? Alright, guys, let's roll for the Magikarp.
Little did you know, I have my own family of
Oh!
Magikarp.
The Magikarp are coming to defend you.
The Magikarp! I knew you were my friends.
The Magikarp are coming to defend you guys.
I would give you a thumbs up, but I'm
You actually-
carrying 2
I would say
drowsy.
we actually cheers for the Magikarp as he gets to see them coming closer.
They got a 19 too, so I'm
Yay.
gonna put them right behind the Goldeens.
You can do it,
Splash
Magikarp.
them.
Splash them, Magikarp. You can do it.
Show them your true power.
They'll get wet and they'll be like, ugh, and then they'll leave.
We need one more strength roll from Varric and Keanu to see if they can get to the door.
I need to first roll to see if I just drop the drowsy. So, can I do that first?
If you want to do that first, go ahead.
Alright, let's see if I drop the drowsy.
If I see this,
I don't know how to feel about that, so
Roll me strength.
do I need to throw you guys?
yeah.
15.
14.
All right.
14.
Huh? Oh, 14,
It's
right.
14.
You and Keanu get this extra drowsy boy all the way up to the door. While this drowsy is pretty good doing this one. You guys actually see that this drowsy, as he's looking off toward the drowsy he's dragging, he just kind of like touches his fingers to his head and levitates this drowsy over, and he walks behind it.
You could levitate.
Yeah, good work.
Drowsy.
Please levitate all the sleeping drowsy.
That's
There's-
my
I
friends
mean, they're out the door now. There's no need for it.
Oh, they're at the door. I can back up now.
You're gonna back up.
Yeah, I'm back. I mean, I'm always near them. Just able to defend.
You get back. You were at Keanu, and you just have your arms in front of you. First things first. Let's roll for the Goldeen. 6.
Oh,
Second Goldeen
Oh.
group. 17 and Magikarp.
Magikarp. Magikarp.
Magikarp.
I like them.
Magikarp.
The 3 Magikarp seem to slap their tails against the water in unison. As they do, they bounce over the Goldeens.
Yo, I'm gonna be real. I kind of want to grab one.
They bounce over the Goldeens. These 3 Goldeens are intimidated as fuck. They're like, what the hell? But these 3 Goldeens are like, nah, we're here. We have numbers on our side.
Name him Calamari and love him forever.
Magikarp, you came here to defend us?
One Magikarp looks behind you, or looks behind him towards you, and you just see like the eyes of like a seasoned warrior. As he's just like looks to you like, Carp.
You're the true dragons of the sea.
These 2 Magikarp are his younger associates, but this one is the veteran Magikarp, and he's been teaching them all the ways.
Them watching the Goldeen flood into the ship. Brother,
Magikarp, you could
we
come
may
with
die
us.
today, but we will give them a fight to remember.
These Magikarp are my friends now. I need them.
All right, we're gonna call this one.
He's the Carp King. The King of Carp.
We're calling this one Seasoned Warrior. There we go.
I may have found my first Pokemon.
And note, I put seasoned. I think I wrote it right where it's seasoned as if we're eating him. Anyway,
I'm sure it's the same either way.
probably is. Sometimes it's different though. As this is happening, since he got a really good roll last time, he doesn't actually need a great roll this time. I'd say if he gets over natural 11. If he gets over a natural 11, you guys are there. That means there's still more of a chance this won't work, but we'll find out. Oh, he's not quite ready yet. Mr. Mime is trying. He's not quite ready yet. This Drowsy comes over and he's like, I can help you. He does his own psychic, and you hear like the metal click back into place. Mr. Mime pushes him away like,
Okay, I know what I must do. I'm standing over my Magikarp brethren to help.
Gynax post riding 3 Magikarp.
There you go. All right,
I know I am
everyone.
on the offensive.
Keanu and Varric, you guys have gotten the 2.5 Magikarp to the to the doorway. You watch as Lee steps forward as if he's ready to fight with Pokemon. What do you guys want to do?
Have the other Drowsy levitate my Drowsy.
The other 2 Drowsy they're at the door.
They're at the door.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't know what I could do to help, so
Slice says, I've only known these Magikarp for 5 minutes, but if anything happened to them, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself.
okay, good. We were worried for a second there. You cut
No,
out.
it's okay, it's okay. Yeah, cue the Gurren Lagann OST.
All right. Do you guys want to do anything to help out? You guys want to stay back here while Lee does his thing? What do you guys want to do?
I will continue to fireman carry the final Drowsy as the other 2 have left, and I will ponder the minutia of Drowsy CPR.
Varric?
I have no idea how to help, so maybe I should roll to see if I can figure out how to help.
All right. Go ahead and roll me for, if you're wanting to find out how to help, roll me for your perception, my dude.
Hell yeah. That's 7 plus 5.
Plus 5 is a 12, but I still can't give you anything on a 12.
Yeah, I know. Man,
As
I
things
wish-
go on, let's go off to this next round. We need a D4
Right.
right here.
Gotcha. 2.
A 2, you say?
Damn, more
Okay.
Magikarp aren't here.
Hopefully
Oh.
evens mean we get white.
What? What?
You guys
Okay,
see from up in the air vents above you guys, Rattata seem to come out from the air vents.
Are these black too, or?
These are black.
Ah,
Oh,
I was hoping there'd be
no.
another round of Magikarp.
me too.
can
Attack
we
from
just
both
say
ends.
there was another round of Magikarp?
All right. First is going to be the first group of Goldines, which are the ones in the back.
Are they done with their intimidation?
They're going to move forward, but they're going to be right here. Because the other Goldines are probably about to go into battle, so we shall see. These Goldines, are they going to go into battle or not? They are going to go into battle. Okay.
Don't worry, so am I.
These 3 Goldines are going to go into battle. Are they going to... One of them is going to be attacking Lee. One is going to be attacking the Seasoned Warrior. And the other is going to be attacking this Magikarp. Well, this Magikarp's flopping around like, I'm going to fight you.
That's right.
All right. First things first. The Magikarp. Are they going to be able to defend you guys? At this point, actually, I kind of want to roll... We'll see. We'll see here. Magikarp, are they going to go into battle? They're going to be defending. They're not going to be going into battle. They're going to be defending because that's what they do.
Such heroes.
With that being said, these two Goldeen, the one attacking the 2 Magikarp, they use Horn Attack. They smash into the Magikarp who are defending and knock them back slightly. Seasoned
No.
Warrior gets knocked back by the Horn Attack.
No.
Both of them use Splash.
They're
This
fighting their
Goldeen
brothers.
is going to be using Horn Attack on you. First things first. Goldeen is going to roll for the Horn Attack. It's rolling for its attack. Its attack bonus is a +2.
Ooh. A 9.
I need you to go ahead and roll me your endurance, which, by the way, you have something on you, so this is luckily.
I do. How dare you?
Oh no. That's an 8 altogether, right? No?
Yes.
Is it?
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That is an 8 altogether. You try to take the Horn Attack in. As this happens, you defend yourself, and it seems to slam into you, ripping your clothes very slightly, revealing a very heavy-looking steel-like all-around belt around you. As it strikes there, it also seems to somewhat strike against your stomach as well, leaving off a very slight cut. But because of your power belt, you will take half damage from this. By the way, guys, it doesn't say on your sheet what your damage is, because I honestly didn't think that Mr. Mime would take this long with the door. So I didn't think you guys would be taking damage right now, which is why I haven't given you guys anything. Each of you guys have 50.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Since this thing tackled me with its horn and everything,
Yes.
can I grab it?
We will see. Give me 1 second. I have to figure out the damage of Horn Attack really quick.
Gotcha.
Because of your belt and because of you rolling an 8, I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to do half damage. You are going to be taking 15 of your 50 damage.
Gotcha.
That will bring you down to 35. Go ahead and roll me for your, in order to try to catch it, roll me for your, give me a bravery roll first. 13 plus 3. Yeah, you're perfectly willing to try to do this. Roll me strength.
Come on, you hurt my friends. Nat 20.
Oh! As this thing strikes into your belt and then scrapes upward towards you, you bring your hands down and you just put your arms all around this Goldeen. By the way, Goldeen's are a lot bigger than you would think they'd be, but you are holding the Goldeen in your arms. What do you want to do with it?
You ever play football?
Sometimes.
So I want to check this thing horn first to the Goldeen that attacked the Seasoned Warrior.
You just want to chuck it at it?
Unless I could smash it.
I'm gonna give you the 20. I'm gonna give you the 20 with this. You grab the Goldeen, you lift it up, you have it above water. It's like flailing around trying to get out of your grip, and you just slam it down toward the Goldeen to the side. As this happens, it is technically using horn attack on it. So let's roll. Pretty
Damn.
low attack, but it's still gonna do base damage as you strike this Goldeen with the other Goldeen.
Get away from my friend!
With that being said, this Magikarp like comes over here like, no, I don't want to be left alone. The Rattata get to roll now.
Oh fuck.
They're just watching. They're like, fuck this.
They're like, what the fuck is that?
They're
human
like,
doing?
nah, we don't want a part of this right now. We're just stay up here.
Did he just grab a Goldeen when it horned him into another Goldeen? No, never mind. We're gonna watch.
We'll just stay up
Human
here.
Reversal.
Oh man. Alrighty. With that being said, Mr. Mime, you should not have to. I mean, if you get less than a 5, then yeah, there's another turn of combat, but I don't think you can.
That's fine.
All right. As this is going on, Mr. Mime has the door like covered in that like bit of a layer of purplish pink. As you all hear a click, as if the other side, the locking mechanism has been undone. The door flies open as Mr. Mime points back toward the Drowsy that's in the water still and levitates it up, throwing it into the other side, and as it runs in, the other Drowsy runs in like, I helped.
Come on, Magikarp.
Let's
Keanu, do you want to
Go.
drag your Drowsy in?
Absolutely.
Varric, do you want to help Keanu?
sure whatever makes this process faster.
The two of you guys drag the other Drowsy in. The water isn't nearly as high here, but I still want you guys to roll me strength.
That's 12.
Natural one.
Do we have any inspiration yet? Like,
Nope. There's no inspiration. You guys are having problems.
I fell.
They
Go
have a
on
problem.
without me, evil villain man.
I'm not a villain.
Only you can save the world.
The seasoned
whatever we do.
warrior calls out a carp and tells the other Magikarp to start backing away. Are you gonna start backing away, Lee?
Yeah, and you know what? I'll help because I know Carp can't swim well.
You grab this Magikarp and you start like kind of pushing it this way. As this is going on, let's roll for the Goldeen. First round of Goldeen, which is the back level Goldeens. They have to get really high to actually get to a point where they can attack, though. They cannot. They get up to the point they're still behind these Goldeen.
They still
Second
want
layer
this
of
happen.
Goldeens, which is the first layer, which is the front layer of Goldeens. They only got a 10. They rush forward, but they're not going to get to go for an attack unless the Magikarp roll low here.
Don't worry.
The Magikarps are going
It's
to roll.
Carp.
No.
I love these Magikarp.
The Magikarps have backed away to the point where they're still defending, but they are defending with honor and.
Honor and strength. I understand that completely.
All right,
These
the
are my
Rattatas
brothers.
are rolling. They're just gonna, you know what? They're gonna go back inside the vents. They're gonna go back inside the vents. Roll me a
They're like,
D4.
that was cool. D4?
Yep.
Okay.
Does any other
You see all the water, they're like, fuck that.
more Rattatas come out from the vents, but they see the other Rattatas going back in and they go back in.
Okay.
I remember that 2 was Rattata, so. All right. Keanu and Varric, roll me strength.
I think we should drop this at some point.
Hey!
20.
Hey!
11.
You guys got through the door.
We did it.
Lee, everybody's through the door.
Oh,
You want to
Our
grab a
Magikarp?
Magikarp?
Yes.
You grab which one? Which one of the Magikarps do you grab?
I need to grab my seasoned brother.
You grab Seasoned Warrior. As Seasoned Warrior looks to you, and you rush out. From the room. The other Magikarps start bouncing. They're trying to bounce out. We're gonna roll for them.
They can do it.
Seasoned Warrior actually has better stats than these Magikarps, so he probably could have got out a lot faster. They're not out yet.
Oh, no!
almost to
They're not
20.
out yet.
They can make it, I believe.
You guys have opened the door. The room that you guys are in is slowly starting to fill with the water from the room you just came out from.
Like a 2-foot ledge. Oh, the poor things.
They could do it, I believe.
It's next
I
round.
also-
Mr. Mime's just gonna look back to you guys like, I can shut the door anytime. Get out of the way.
Wait for the
the door.
Magikarp!
Shut the door.
Do you guys want to help the Magikarp?
Yes.
I want to help the Magikarp.
I want the.
I want to help the Magikarp.
Keanu and Lee, roll me strength.
What? Mr. Mime to close the door.
Natural 20.
That is a
19.
natural 20. Keanu,
19.
19. Okay. You guys both run in, grab a carp, and run out.
No one gets left behind.
And let the poor fish drown?
Please shut the door.
The Goldines
Mime.
come rushing toward the door as Mr. Mime psychics the door shut. Each of the Goldine plow into the door, and you guys see actual lumps appearing in the metal of the door. But as you shut it, Mr. Mime closes the latch and locks it, and as that happens, a bunch of the flow of water begins to stop. Guys, you got through the first room.
Oh,
I- I'm gonna give Mr. Mime my berry.
I'm gonna lift the seasoned warrior in the air like, we did it!
Uh,
How would you give a Magikarp CPR?
That's a good question.
I look at its mouth.
Carp, 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 carp.
All right.
You guys have made it into a long hallway full of metal doors. As you guys have made it in there, the drowsies who were asleep kind of just sit up like, oh, drowsy. The third drowsy looks to the other drowsy. And because he thinks you guys want that, he hypnosises both of them.
no.
Some... Just remember not to drown, because that's bad.
So these two drowsies are now.
I'm gonna go ahead and give Mr. Mime my Oranberry for doing a good job.
Mr. Mime looks at the Oranberry, looks to you, and as he does, he takes the berry and eats it.
Good.
Because of this, pop. Not locked in? No, it's not. Because of this, Mr. Mime becomes friendly to you guys.
Yay!
Mr. Mime takes the berry, he eats it, he gives a bit of a sigh, he looks over toward the drowsy who's been messing everything up. He just looks to him, and then he just, Mr. Mime, and then puts him to sleep.
Good job, Mr. Mime.
There is still water in this room. The three Magikarp that are here are still able to kind of flop around in the water. It's not as deep as the other room. However, this water is still around up to like a little bit over your ankles. Like there's still leaks somewhere here, but at least the leaks behind this door are taken care of. These are
We should
metal
follow the
doors.
drowsy's noses above the water.
All
Or
right.
in a direction that the water will not go over it very fast.
Ugh.
Mr. Mime, do you know where our Pokemon are?
Mr. Mime, Mr. Mime. He starts pointing down the hall. He starts pointing to the doors. However, he starts scratching his head like he's trying to figure out. He looks back to you guys. Mime, Mr. Mime. And as he does this, each of you guys roll me understanding.
Can I have advantage? For
Cannot.
being so nice to Mr. Mime?
You cannot.
Natural one.
Aw, 2.
She's small. She's white. She's over there. Because you
13
pointed that
plus
direction
4.
before.
17.
17.
Mr. Mime is looking to you, and as he's kind of motioning, he's like trying to he seems to be like motioning shapes in the air, as if he's trying to ask what Pokemon you're looking for.
Furfro. I'm looking for my Furfro.
He starts kind of like scratching at his cheek. He looks to you, looks over to the others, and then he gives a nod like Mime, Mr. Mime, as he completely bypasses this first door and goes down to the second door. As he looks back toward the Drowsy, he kind of like puts his palm over toward them. The three of them start levitating over to him.
All right, I'll follow him.
You guys start going down the way. As you are going down the way, the carps are like flopping behind you guys.
You guys are amazing out there. I would say the reason why his understanding was so low is that he was talking.
Can we
to
say
Magic
that the
Carp.
seasoned warrior carp has like a scar down his eye?
Yes. Yes.
Carp. Magic carp.
Like in a bit of his crown, like it's like chipped off.
He's seen some
So, like
shit.
instead of
man.
like the blink, like the circle eye, it actually is like always in a permanent glare. I love
He's
it.
got like the Emperor Zod stare.
As you guys look back at the carps, and seasoned warrior looks like a carp.
Yeah, I know. That was awesome how you took care of that.
As
I'm gonna
Mr.
open
Mime
the
goes
door.
over to this door, he starts like rubbing his hands together, and he puts his hands forward as if he's trying to unlock it. And then like as the door glows, it just opens, and he's like, "Mine." Then he just comes in.
All right. There it goes in.
Since you guys are going in through here, I'm gonna roll for just one thing. Keanu, Lee, Varric, whenever you guys are walking by this first door as Mr. Mime's going off to the second, you kind of look inside as you notice there is a humongous something inside of there. There appears to be a large, just like place of like ick in there. You look inside and you see there's a bunch of little creatures walking around. You start thinking, hey, maybe that's where all the Rattata were.
Hello.
You say hello through the little door as the scurrying seems to stop.
I don't know if you understand what a boat is, but we are on one probably, and it is filling with water. I'm going to open this door. Please
No.
don't kill me. I open the door.
No, I want to stop you from opening the door.
Do you open the door?
Yeah.
You open the door.
No.
Nothing comes out.
Okay.
All right, be safe, little dudes, and I run off.
You run off after opening the door. You guys look in the door for a little bit. All the scurrying and all the movement seems to stop.
But like he said, we're sinking. I'm gonna also go off.
I just want Furfro.
Can Rattata swim? I think they can. Probably.
Hopefully.
I hope so.
That'd be terrible.
That would be horrible.
Ooh.
Inside this other door, however,
Vulpix, Marilyn.
you find yourselves inside of a very large warehouse-like area. He just kind of, Mr. Mime just kind of plops the Drowsies over by some of the stuff over to the side, and he starts looking around. As he is doing this, he shows you that some of these crates seem to be cages. As he motions over toward the cage crates, like mime.
Duke.
Do you want the ball?
There's not a lot of water in here. The water seems to be like off, seems to be a lot thinner here. The carps are now flopping. They're no longer like just kind of like being there. They're actually flopping.
I need help.
Okay, I got one.
I mean, they're fine. They're just flopping.
Okay. I mean, if they're fine, if they don't need help,
They don't appear to be gasping.
okay.
You make your way in through here, and as you walk over toward one of the cages that Mr. Mime points out, you see that inside of the cage there appears to be a Pokemon.
What kind of Pokemon?
What
Well-
kind of Pokemon are you?
I believe that it's going to be one of these. Huh. All right. I need Varric.
Mm-hmm.
I just shuffled this. Shuffle this as many times as you want and pull out something.
Shuffle, shuffle.
How do I shuffle it?
If you
Right
right
click?
click it, it says shuffle.
Oh wait, no.
Just kind of drag it out. There you go. Ho ho.
It's a rock.
It's a rock.
Inside, you see what appears to be a Geodude. As this Geodude appears to be punching at the gates, looking down toward the water below it like it's terrified.
Oh no.
Rock on, little man. We'll get you out of there. Have you tried punching the wall? Like, not the wall, but like...
It's punching more of the
Bars.
wall, like, ah, dude,
I know, right?
dude.
Dude.
It's
I
a
get it.
Geodude, so I want to go check another one because that's
To
not
help
the first-
you do that.
I need to. Yeah, we need to help this dude. Like, I guess Lee and
Can we try and help him, like,
Try and help
bend to the bar so he can, like, squish himself up?
Yeah, you guys can try to help him with that. As the two of you go there, I need the both of you to roll me strength, and I will give you guys advantage since Geodude is also doing it. So both of you roll me strength twice. Take the largest. one.
Natural 20.
All
All
right.
right, little rock. Natural 1. you
Did you?
got this,
Would you
buddy.
roll twice?
Did I?
I said, did you roll twice?
Oh, twice.
Yeah, I
Adam
said you guys have
roll- you
advantage because
got
Geodude's
advantage.
doing it. So go ahead and roll twice.
Okay. My bad. 9 plus.
I mean, it's better than
yeah,
one.
12. It's better than 1.
At that natural 20, Keanu, you see a Pokemon in trouble. It is terrified and alone.
Come
You-
with me, little Rocky Man. I know you can't swim. You're made of rock.
You
Can you
spread,
drown?
you spread
Can
the,
you
you
drown?
like put your arms together and you start pulling on it. Geodude actually like looks back to you like, dude, like you're helping
I
me.
know, right?
And then it grabs onto it and it seems to find newfound power as well as the three of you bend open the bars, mostly thanks to the Geodude, but still.
Power of friendship.
Dude.
As the bars bend out, Geodude just squeezes through and he just does like a victorious like pose to the sky like, dude!
That's right, little rock.
And as this happens,
Hey.
it has become friendly to you guys.
Hooray.
I love him.
As the Geodude looks back towards you guys, it like seems to pump its arms. It's levitating very slightly over the water. Because
Seems to
apparently
what?
they levitate. I can't remember. I don't know if
Yeah,
they
they
levitate.
can
Do they
too.
levitate in the anime or is it just the games?
I feel
They levitate.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm gonna say that if this water gets high enough, it's not gonna be able to levitate through it.
Yeah, of course.
But as it's sitting there
How would you
levitating,
kill
goes
the
over to you guys.
Geodude?
It pumps its arms and it goes to look like it's trying to grab both of your arms.
He'll let him. Like, come
Heck
on,
yeah.
little rock.
It shakes both of your arms vigorously, like, "Ah, Geodude!"
Yeah, you're welcome, man.
That being said, Varric, you go over to the next one.
Yes. I
As
need
you
to
look
find
inside of
Duke.
this one, you find what appears to be a bunch of stuff inside.
Stuff? Oh
Stuff.
boy.
A bunch of stuff.
Well, what kind of stuff?
Well, you find a silk scarf,
My silk scarf.
a potion,
A
a
potion.
potion, a potion, a potion,
That's a lot of potions.
and a potion.
It's my stuff.
You find these. You also look inside as you find other stuff.
Oh boy, other stuff.
You find a camera and some fresh waters.
Stay hydrated, bro.
I think I found our things. I call out to the other people. Yep.
Did you find a bag?
There was nothing else in there.
I found a camera and water, as well as my things.
Does it say Keanu on the side?
I assume it's yours.
Does it?
It does say Keanu on the side.
Yes, it does.
So does all
Perfect,
the
it's
waters.
mine.
All the waters also say Keanu on the side.
Yes, even the waters.
Whoop.
Hmm.
However, you do not see a bag inside.
No bag.
And somewhere around here, I can feel it.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put the seasoned warrior on top of the sleeping drowsies, and I'm gonna take a picture.
Oh, I have no idea
Hey.
what happened.
You make
guys,
your way
but,
over toward the drowsies who are just all just like collapsed, and you just take the seasoned warrior, and you put him on top of them, and you snap just the greatest picture of a victory Magikarp. Where the
my
Magikarp,
potion-
the Magikarp has defeated these three drowsy. The other two Magikarp are beside it with glee, but they're not in the picture. They think they are, but they're not.
So
I tell them
My-
good job anyways.
I don't know what happened, but my potions are freaking out. Oh, there they
there it
go.
goes.
They were like in each other. I don't know what happened.
Well, don't do that anymore.
Leave you alone for 1 minute, you evil mastermind.
As this
I-
goes on, do-do-do-do,
Ugh.
you took that picture. I would like you to please looking at your Shutterbug. No, you just do it. Okay, cool. You take a picture of this. You see the picture inside your camera. You're like, nice, still got it.
Bam.
You're like, it's like, luckily the lighting was good in here. That one light like shining down.
Amazing mood lighting.
Perfect.
It's great on my blog. I have a blog.
All right. As you guys head off, you make your way over toward the final of the cages. As you look inside, you find what appears to be a bag.
We
My
found,
bag!
we found your bag.
Is there a Vulpix inside?
I didn't have a Vulpix in my bag before.
I know. That's why you should check.
You take the bag out and you start checking the bag. The bag seems a lot lighter than you remember it.
Hmm.
First off, I'm going to go ahead and give you your power belt and your assault vest over here. You had those on.
It's true.
Inside your bag, you find you find your necklace.
Hey.
You find your full incense.
Nice.
And you find your rations. These rations are peanut butter,
Hey, my
jelly,
peanut butter.
bread,
Perfect.
and a crap ton of granola, a crap ton of Yum bars.
Bread's here.
Guys, it's okay. My food's still here.
As we see, how many Yum bars? I don't know. Let's find out. How many Yum bars are there? Let's see all these Yum bars.
Jesus.
Man, look at all these Yum bars.
Yum.
They are delicious and they actually fill you up with one bite.
Heck yeah.
I mean, that's not true, but you know.
Hey, if you think hard enough, it does.
In fact, it takes 3 of them to fill you up for a day.
Yeah.
And there are all your Yum bars.
That's a lot of yum bars.
Hey, man, when you're on the road for a long time, you need a lot of yum.
I can totally get that.
I know, right? Only a villain wouldn't get that.
It's
I
like the
do get
importance
it.
of staying hydrated.
I do understand. I'm not a
Hey,
villain.
with your water and my yum, that's a perfect meal.
Mr. Mime is looking very confused as he looks toward the gates or toward the cages, and he's just like Mime, trying to figure out why there is no Pokemon inside.
It's all right. Are there any other cages?
Mime,
Any other
Mime.
ones?
He points off toward the other side of the room. However, he does not seem entirely sure.
Eric's gonna check anyway.
I
Just to
just
be
see you
sure.
piling on the
Yeah.
yum bars up.
I'm just gonna walk around and be like, Marilyn.
As you walk around saying Marilyn, I'd like you to roll me for luck.
Natural 20.
Oh god.
Jesus, you and your natural 20s.
You're just walking with Varric and the others, and as Varric's just like, I need to find Furfro, but I don't know how to find him. You just start going, Marilyn. and as it echoes throughout the thing, you hear from the other side of the room. Oh!
All right, Little Rock dude, I'm gonna need your help for a second. I'm gonna pick up Geodude and run that direction.
You pick up Geodude and you start dashing off toward the noise. As you guys start dashing off toward the noise, you find that there are several other cages on this side.
Whoa, Duke,
And
are
there
you in
appear to
here?
be, in 2 of the cages,
Duke.
a Furfro and a Vulpix. And in the final cage, well, I don't know. Maybe we'll have Keanu here shuffle this by right-clicking and go to shuffle as many times as he'd like to do, and then pull out something.
That's a live shuffling.
Hey!
Oh no! The shower has come to light.
There appear to be a Vulpix, a Furfro, and a Baneri inside.
Is that Baneri supposed to be black?
There you go. It's more gray.
Gotcha.
So we got our Pokemon back.
As you guys walk up to it, like Furfro is looking very excited. However, upon seeing you, he like straightens up as if he's supposed to look proper. But you'd notice that even though you just got his haircut, it seems to be out of control again. That usually doesn't happen unless like a week or so has passed.
That's weird.
You just now had it cut though.
I just had him cut.
Yeah.
Wait, I definitely got him back. I definitely got him back, right? It wasn't like he was kidnapped while he was.
Yeah, you
being
definitely got him
groomed.
back. He definitely got his haircut.
That's weird. Oh,
Furfro's hair grows really fast, but like again, like
it usually takes a week.
yeah.
Huh, weird.
Hello, small critters, and also Marilyn. We are gonna get you out of. I was gonna say boxes, but this is hardly. I mean, it's. Listen, now's not the time for minutia. Don't look at me like that, Geodude. I need your help.
Yeah.
Geodude's
Thanks,
waiting
bro.
for you to tell him which one to go for.
The Vulpix.
Geodude goes over toward it. He's gonna roll for it. Geodude actually has a +5 to his strength.
Oh
rolls.
dang.
That makes sense.
I will
He
help
got a
Geodude.
10. Oh, you're helping him. Okay, good.
Yeah.
If it was anyone but you, I wouldn't do it. But I'm giving him advantage because it's you, and you have the highest strength among the party. Any more will not help him. Just you.
10. We both got
Yeah.
10s.
Oh, he got a nat 20.
Oof.
Again, I'm
Okay.
giving him advantage because you were helping him.
Okay, I gotcha.
He got a nat 20
I
plus
gotcha,
5.
Rocket.
He just walks over to Vulpix's and just rips off like 2 of the things. Like, "Ah!" As Vulpix just scurries out. It goes to scurry out actually, but it stops and looks down because inside the cage there's no water, but outside there is water. It like looks down and goes, "Oh," as if it's like, I don't want to mess up my fur.
I understand, and I pick her up.
You walk over and you go to pick Vulpix up. Vulpix jumps into your hands like Vulpix.
Aw.
It's like I will not ruin my fur. I can't put it in. I'm gonna make it smaller so it can fit in your.
That's an odd little Vulpix.
There you go.
Hey, Geodude, could you
There you
help me out?
Perfect.
Geodude goes over toward Furfro. It's gonna roll.
I'll help again.
You've already helped,
Okay.
so you cannot help. And the other two don't have enough strength to help.
And I have a Vulpix in my hands.
However, a 19 is still more than enough to get the Furfro out. As it
Awesome.
breaks it, and Furfro just jumps out and just kind of like shakes itself, and then like stuffs out, like puffs out its chest, and like goes over to Varric like, Furfro.
Oh, Duke, you're okay. Pat its head.
You pat its head. You can tell that that its fur just kind of grew naturally.
That's weird.
But
Hello,
Baneri's just
small
like at the
bunny.
cage, and it's like giving you guys like the sad eyes, like Baneri.
Hey, Rock. We still got another one to help.
I would offer you water, but we are about to get very hydrated. So I feel like we should probably get you out of there.
Geodude goes over to it. Down.
Do it, Geodude.
16 is one less than it needed.
Toy.
As
Do I
it
need to take a
tries to rip the Baneri out, the Baneri is just like Baneri, like it's cheering him.
Um,
Baneri.
Could
Furfrou could help
use
him.
Mimic to help him?
I mean, Mimic probably not, but Furfrou can help him with his good strength.
Yeah, he'll have Furfrou help him.
Speaking of good strength, I guess it's time for me to hand you guys your Pokeballs back. So,
Hooray!
two.
Oh yeah, shouldn't we isn't there like a luck roll that we should be
Dude.
doing?
What are you talking about? Oh, right. No, I already rolled for your Pokemon.
Oh, you rolled it. Okay. that
I
makes
rolled
sense.
these because I wanted to make sure. Your guys are going to be rolling at like random encounters.
Okay, I gotcha.
So your Furfrou actually has a +8 to its attack.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
So go ahead and roll me for your Furfrou.
All right. That's a nat 20.
Okay. Your Furfrou sees Geodude struggling with it. It just kind of like puffs out its chest, and then it goes over to it. It goes over to the cage and puts one of its paws up to it and starts bending on the part that Geodude actually had started. And as it does, it bends it more than enough for Baneri to squeeze through. As Baneri goes through, it starts giving off like a dance, like Baneri.
Aw. Cute.
All right.
I love it. You will find this is a consistent trend with me.
Too bad I couldn't find my new rock. It's pretty nice.
Mr. Mime looks over at you. Mime?
Oh, hey, Mr. Mime. Do you know if there's a rock around here like this kind of shape? Had this really weird, like almost toothy complexion.
Mime. Starts like going over toward the crates around the area. Starts like pointing at the crates, like Mime, like
Oh,
shrugging.
one of these.
Like it just kind of shrugs toward it.
All right, let's take a look.
You make your way over toward one of the crates. As you open it up, it seems to be completely empty, as if somebody had already taken the things out of it. You start looking around the water as you see that there's a bunch of just discarded like wrappers and like other things all around, as if somebody hastily started taking things out of these crates. From that, you can probably guess, hey, when this thing started sinking, people started taking everything.
That makes sense.
However, you start looking at some of the crates at that point and seeing if any of them still have their seals on them. One of them does.
Hey.
As you look off toward it, Mr. Mime comes with you. Do you want to try to open it?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me for a strength, my dude.
Bushki. 9, so
A 12. You start doing it. It takes you a little bit longer than you would like it. At this point, all the others have kind of like come over to join you. Mr. Mime looks at you and starts like lifting up the top of the crate with its psychic as well, and it pops off. And it Inside, you find this.
Rock! Hey, I found it.
You found rock.
Dude,
Ooh.
Glad I found this one. It's really nice.
But not only do you find rock,
Yeah.
you also find a second escape rope
Hey, another rope. Put
and
that in the.
a Pokeball.
Hey. In the bag.
You gonna throw it in the
Marilyn is
bag?
stuttering, but it looks
Yeah.
like she's vibrating, and I think it's adorable.
This is not a nice. That's a nice Pokeball as I had before, but it'll do. Wonder how many other Pokeballs have little letters on them.
Pokeball with a letter? What?
It's no big deal. Probably
Did
wasn't
a
that
big
important.
K?
Nah, it was like this little M. It probably
Okay.
wasn't that great.
Yeah, it's fine.
Man, I wonder what
I
else is
immediately
here.
know what he's talking about, right?
Yo, dude, you manufacture Pokeballs and you don't make those.
I know we don't make those. I figured those are like very difficult to make, but would still know about them?
You know about
My
them.
end?
You,
Oh,
know, you definitely know about them.
wait,
Hmm.
do you mean a Master Ball?
A what now?
A Master Ball.
It was purple.
Oh my
I
god.
love
God,
purple.
I know, it was pretty
oh,
neat.
oh my god, you
Yeah.